Well, hopefully some of that worked, but you can see the outside patch is a little bit cleaner now. Much nicer. It's pretty hot today, to be honest, but it had to be done. Sometimes you got to do it. Why? Well, we've just had a couple of days of rain. Today's a gap where the sun is back, but we're looking at the next 2 days of rain. So, as the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. Now, you might have noticed, I have in fact staked a cucumber, and these ones is what I'm going to do next. So they're up next. I've got some stakes. I've got the trusty splinter catchers, bit of string, and you'll also note the eggplants. Now have a look at these guys. I've said this a couple of times, haven't I? Their start in that cover is unreal. And in fact, I've tied these loosely back to a post as well. It was quite windy the other day. So, same principle as the tomatoes. If you haven't watched that video, go and do that and you can see how that works. But, have a look at this one. I think that's our biggest eggplant so far. And, you know, they look like they're struggling, don't they? Nothing there. So again, good soil, good irrigation on a regular basis, and in these guys' case, plenty of heat. And you too can grow a ton of fantastic eggplants, aubergines. I must confess, we've picked, I think, 6 cucumbers out of here so far. So I'm going to go ahead and stake the rest and give them a little bit of a prune. And again, if you want to know what that's about, staking and pruning, go and check out what I did over there in the tomato patch. It's very similar. It's very similar, and looks just as drastic. And you'll end up with, this one I think is only 1 litre. In fact, look at that, there's another one to pretty much pick, if you can see that. And there's his mate right next door. So don't worry about, what do we got in here, maybe 6 or 8 cucumbers. We've already picked, with those 2, we're up to 8 cucumbers already. So don't worry about not getting fruit. It's going to happen, and you can see all the flowers in there. So this guy I think I've trimmed to 1 main stem, pruned I should say. These I've just lifted them up to get them out of the way of the lawnmower. But these I'll wait till I get in there and have a look, but these will probably go back to 2 leaders or stems and maximise our cucumber pick for the year. But again, these are looking pretty terrible, aren't they? So I'll start putting some sticks in and a little bit of a prune and come back to you when it's done. That's 1 post in. All the bees are out, that's good. When you've got bees, you know you've got a good patch. And these are a little bit like the tomatoes, you want to get them away from the fruit. And I'm going to have to take these off because, well, they're not for little things. So you want to get that away from the fruit, the stick that is, and not too tight, like that, and all the way up to the top. Like that. That's 1. Now, where's all of his hanger-oners? One problem with leaving it too late is you've got to be able to find all the right bits of the plant. There we go. So there's two on this one. I'm going to come out this way. Now these are not having any support like the tomatoes did, so these need to go in the ground fairly well. Get in there. I'll have to bang that one on a little bit more. And you should be able to see from what I did on the first one how this happens. I just need to come back here to get a bit of space to see what's happening up there. Get a bit of this out of the way. Pretty flexible. All sorts of plants, cucumbers, tomatoes, even the eggplant to a degree. So don't be too afraid of sending them where you want them to go. A bit much going on here. Where do you live? That one actually lives on the other side. I'm going to have to find room to put another one in here. That'll do. Now, where do you belong? He belongs on all the way over on that side, so that one can go there. Again, this is a penalty you pay for leaving it a little bit late to stake your cucumbers. You can tell by the size of the fruit on it, it's quite a mature vine, I suppose. We want to keep it sheltered a bit because not having been in the sun, they will get sunburnt easily. And as we work away from the bottom in terms of fruit, we'll also be able to take some of the leaves off. You can stay in there like that. So this one I'm actually going to, because I've kind of crimped the stem, I'm going to tie it here below. And then above again, and that should help it recover. Right, so some of these leaves down the bottom can come off, and you can see there's another one hiding down in there, cucumber that is, not leaf. But as I said, I want to keep them here so they don't get sunburnt in their new environment. These other little ones will be fine as they go. So, a couple more in there. I'm going to go and put the rest of the sticks in and tie the rest of it up, and you should be able to see the job done when I'm finished. So we're done tying up the cucumbers. And if we just zoom in and have a bit of a look, I tied them wherever it sort of makes sense. There's no rhyme or reason other than giving them stability. But you can see there's quite a few cucumbers in there. Now I've also thinned a few leaves out. That's probably another one that can come out for airflow. And you'll see a whole bunch scattered on the ground where I've pruned. The leaves are looking okay, except for this. Now, do you remember me looking in here, probably on a weekend walk around, and going, what is that butterfly? Sorry, what is that ladybird? See that? Both sides of the leaf. Now, in doing this, he's done a runner. Where's he gone? You can see the yellow eggs on the bottom of the leaves, some leaves. They may or may not be ladybird or lady beetle eggs. But look what else I found. Now, I don't know what this is. except some sort of a cocoon type thing. Now, whether it's spiders or what, I don't know. But either way, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have our cucumbers in its best interest. So, you know, see you later. So between those couple of things, and I don't think it'll take very long for me to find these little critters. That one there looks like, yeah, the way leaf. That one there looks like he's all right. Let's keep looking. There's more eggs. So we need to find some sort of an organic solution. And again, look at the damage in the leaf. I'll see if I can find one. I got one. He's over there on that flower. So let's go around there and have a bit of a look at the critter that is going to cause us grief, this guy. Now, how many spots does this guy have? Stay still long enough. Oh, flown away. Okay. I reckon that is the 28 spot ladybird, and that is what totally decimated our cucumbers just in this other bed last year. Absolutely destroyed them. They eat I guess the surface of the leaf on both sides, and therefore the leaf can't breathe, and it essentially dies off. And what is a nice fresh green leaf turns into, you can imagine, just having the life sucked out of it. So we're going to have to do something about that. If you've got any suggestions how to get rid of a 28 spot ladybird, because I've not found one yet. It's a sucking insect, so you know, neem oil is one thing, but you shouldn't be using neem oil on edible plants. So definitely need something. There's another bee, so that's always good to have those guys in your garden. The 2 bees, always good. The other sucking insects can, you know, disappear. Anyway, that's what I want to show you today. The staking and pruning of the cucumbers. This guy will get tied up. This little one that was struggling for light, he'll get tied up there in time. So, so that's what we look like right now. It looks pretty scrappy, as I said, simply because the leaves have been turned upside down and brought up the sticks. So another couple of days of rain on these things is probably going to be good that they're off the ground and start to get a bit more airflow through them, less chance of mildew and things like that. So look at this, here they go, having a little party. Help me get rid of these suckers. There's got to be a better, more efficient way than that. So I guess that's it from Griffith's garden for today. Little update, but that's the cucumbers taken care of, and they'll just get tied, you know, in another few days as each runner grows. They'll just get tied up each post, and I think I'll grab a couple of cucumbers and probably go and have a shower, and they'll call it quits for the day. So once again, thanks so much for watching and all your support. It's unreal. We're almost at the 100 subscriber mark. It's quite remarkable. So keep it up. Thanks so much. That's it from Griffith's garden for today. Little guy's never far away. Hey boy.